The time for fear is over. You have to face this reality because it's the only way that we're going to be able to move forward. You need to unlearn everything you have learned.
Fuck what you know. You need to forget about what you know. That's your problem. Forget about what you think you know.
We are fighting real evil. They don't want you going to church because they have you attending their church every day in the form of public education.
No one volunteers to join a cult. Instead, they're recruited into a cult, and there isn't any informed consent. You understand what a cult is, how they recruit members, and the ways that they manipulate them. Chances are you know someone who's fallen under the spell of a charismatic leader, who they adore without question, whose word they trust above all else. People who end up joining cults are never really given the full story about the group, so they end up making a judgment based on selected information that the cult tells them.
But what I'm going to do is teach you how to think. Train your mind.
The people who end up joining cults are usually in extremely vulnerable positions.
Baby, a toddler.
Cults, of course, take advantage of this timing to recruit new members.
Start super early.
One of the first things we're taught,
The earth is round, and they just pound this into you.
most of us go through our lives without ever doubting this assertion.
What you learned in kindergarten.
It generally goes unchallenged as an obvious fact, rather than a debatable claim.
Kindergarten.
And they do this via mechanisms of psychology. They also understand that if you keep repeating something, it eventually becomes true to people. They understand that that works, that people can be psychologically conditioned to believe anything if you just
say it enough times.
In the old days, we called it brainwashing. That's hijacking this feature of our evolutionary brain. So you try to sift through what is true, and it must be that which was repeated often enough. They're not only controlling the information you receive, they're shaping how you receive it, which has an effect on how you then behave.
Began investing in understanding that they could create mass psychoses. They could quite literally lead people not to believe their own eyes.
How you create a worldview. You create an understanding of how things are.
Common sense is a conspiracy now.
They tell you you're wrong. They tell you your eyes are wrong.
It's a brainwashing tactic of giving over your free will to an authority. It does not look like you're on a spinning ball. There's no evidence with your eyes or hands or ears or anything that you're on a spinning ball. So to accept that worldview means that you're putting another entity above yourself when it comes to discernment. And once you do that, then they got you.
They've won. They control your brain.
It's got nothing to do with this. That's you trying to be human about this. Don't be human. That mess you up.
Your brain is wrong. Do you understand that they're doing this so that when you can't trust your own eyes, that they can just tell you the most blatant lies in the world and you have to believe them?
There is no such thing as not moving. There is no up or down.
Sudden adult death syndrome is not linked to vaccines, nor is SADS a new condition.
There's always been transgender children.
Hi kids, the young kids.
Are you a boy? Are you a girl?
There is no such thing.
They don't believe their own eyes and their own experiences. That is the power of psychology.
If you can't believe your own eyes, then what can you believe?
They knew what they were doing. They were trying to make America, they were trying to make the West atheist. None of this is happening by accident. They're recreating the Bible, right, with them as God. They want people to view them as the creators.
That's the whole point of this. We're going to have to start conceiving of life as we don't know it.
The main mission is really to change how people view the world.
Big Bang.
The origin of everything.
The let there be light moment.
Before web and after web.
And then,
on the third day, another miracle.
And not everybody can be a robot polisher.
You have to wake up, guys. You have to wake up to the spiritual battle that is happening, the spiritual battle that we are facing. There's no such thing as an atheist. You just are not aware of what it is that you are worshiping.
If they can make you believe absurdities, they can make you commit atrocities.
Wake up.